Sorry. My second date today was with Aaron Bennett, and it was a fantastic date. I was really stoked because I told him that what he needed to wear board shorts in advance, but I didn't tell him what he was doing. And it was good actually because then his expectation was, oh, I guess we're gonna go swimming or something, no big deal.
I wasn't really expecting to really go wakeboarding. So when she said that we're really going wakeboarding, I was like, sweet. I was really excited because I don't get to go wakeboarding at all ever. And I think that tops a lot of dates. There's so much organization that goes in with it. Getting the boat, so many people helped out. Jason from the shop, he got up. We got some pretty good. We got to see him do his tricks and show us some tips on what we need to do to be a better wakeboarder. Wake surfing was great. I love that. I've never done that before, and it was amazing when we got to the lake. The boat was there, and we jumped on the water and took off. And I would have been fine just hanging out in a boat on a lake with Ashley, but we got to do some wakeboarding, and she got up like a champ. She looked so natural on a wakeboard. And then when she got on the wake surfing board, same thing, just popped right up. And it was cool to see her do that. And she jumped the wake a couple times, and it was a really cool date.
Aaron is awesome on a wakeboard. I know he hasn't done it as much. He's done a lot more skateboarding or snowboarding, but he's a natural. Give him a board and he's going to do well. I think he did better than me, and I've had more times on a wakeboard than him. So that was awesome. And just every time he was out there, you can just tell he's having fun, and he's not too hard on himself. Even when he falls, gets right back up and he's smiling and ready to go for the next run, which is great. And he also was very teachable. When Jason was giving him advice, he totally listened, took it, and did it the next time, which can be hard to do. Even if you want to take the advice, sometimes it's really hard to implement it. But I loved that he took it and got even better.
We talked a lot in the car on the way to the lake, just about us and our quirks and what we like and our dislikes. I know that her thing is spreadsheets, and I find that adorable because I am not organized at all, and she is super organized to the T, which is really cool. It's just one of her things.
I feel like between us there is just a lot of good feelings. It isn't this crazy sparky, oh my gosh, I just met someone I'm in love with. It's just, it feels like you're building a really good friendship right now, but a friendship with more than, there's interest there, but it's just stable and growing.
I feel that a second date is always, you can always get a better feel from somebody. Those walls are broken down, those barriers are broken down just a little bit, so you can get to know somebody a lot more, and just to be more comfortable with the person. And I think that's where the sparks begin.
I definitely think there's room for Aaron and I to develop even more feelings, and I think he feels like a good friend, but with so much more there, and that we could really build on that.
Something that lights me up about Ashley is just her love of life, to have fun. She's always adventurous. We talked about personality and that color quiz, that personality quiz, and she's even balanced between red and yellow. And I'm more of a yellow and a little bit red, and that means you like to have fun, but sometimes you take charge or whatever. And so I found that out about her, that she's very, very balanced in her personality. She likes to take charge, and I saw that come out at the board shop, and she likes to have fun, and that's what I saw in the wakeboarding, and being on the boat, just being very, very comfortable on the boat in the water with me, which was great.
Aaron got a second date because it just felt good. Everything about our date was just nice, comfortable, fun. all the indicators were there for me to say, I'd like to get to know this person more. It's simple. That's what's so interesting about him. Like, but it's so different. In a lot of my dating, I've had a lot of those kinds of guys where it's just kind of, all right, it's comfortable. Versus I've had the guys where I got super stoked. After one night, I could be head over heels for him. And it could be even months of dating that way. And I don't know. I think I've always kind of then continued to look for that to happen again. I've always told myself it doesn't have to be that way though. So it's good and it's interesting to find someone like Aaron where it isn't this crazy amazing sparks and I'm, I don't know, but it's still there and I know that there is potential for more.
Because I've had fun up until now. I've had a blast, and if it continues going, it continues going. If this is it, then I had fun, and not to focus on like how much fun I had. I'm sure that she had a great time too with me. Relationships can grow from that, having fun.
With Aaron, I appreciated that he didn't kiss me. By this point in the process, I'm definitely open to a kiss on a second date. I invited him back here because I'm interested in them, but at the same time, I didn't need to have him kiss me to know if I'm still interested, and I am still interested.
Is Ashley the type of girl that you would fight for? And yeah, she's the type of girl you'd fight for and go after.
I think Ashley was the type of person I'd go after, just because of her personality and what she likes to do. Again, I'm repeating myself, but how adventurous she is, and I feel I'm that way. So we have a great thing in common there. But yeah, I think the more I think of it, the more I think about it, this could be a pretty good thing. I don't like to make expectations for myself or for other people in that matter. But yeah, the more I think about it, I think she'd be definitely a person to fight for.
What do you think of his triceps?
Aaron has very nice triceps. No, he's got those muscles going for him, that's for sure. But he's not showing them off though. Like it's cool. He's built, but I never felt like he was, hey, he doesn't do that. Like that's just his build, and he, rocks it well, but doesn't make a big deal, which is cool.
So how do I get guns like that?
Luke, you get guns like this carrying a bunch of hose, push-ups, and dips. That's what you got to do.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
You got it, buddy.
We'll hop in there. We'll wrap up with her, and then you guys can have fun for the rest of the night or whatever.